the next heading we will take is separation of liquids from solids, page number 57. We can separate soluble and insoluble solids from liquids by employing simple techniques and obtain clean water. First of all, you should understand the difference between soluble and insoluble. Soluble means something which gets completely mixed with water, and insoluble means which does not get mixed with water. Okay, so these are the two words, soluble and insoluble. You read about the word miscible and immiscible. It is just the same thing. Miscible means soluble and immiscible means insoluble. So something which gets mixed with water is soluble, which does not mix with water is insoluble. So we will do today the separation of liquids from solids, and in this way we have two techniques of separating and to obtain clean water. We know that soluble solids like salt and sugar. Soluble solids means what? That they get completely dissolved with water. Dissolved in water. Insoluble solids like mud and sand. Insoluble means that they do not dissolve with water, like mud and sand are the examples. Do not dissolve in water. They either float on the surface if they are lighter than water, or settle at the bottom of the container if heavier than water. If they are mixed in water, if the material is lighter, it will float on top of water. If it is heavy, it will settle down at the bottom of the container. We use different techniques of separation depending on the nature of solids. Let's now discuss some of them. Separating soluble solids. Two simple ways of separating soluble solids from water are explained below. The first one is evaporation and the second one is distillation. Evaporation and distillation are the two methods you use for separating soluble solids from liquid. The first one we will do is evaporation. Evaporation. This is a very simple method of separating soluble solids like salt from water. Take the salt solution in a vessel and heat it. After some time, the water in the vessel turns into vapor and the salt is left behind. So what you have to do in evaporation? You have to take a bowl with water, mix salt in it and heat that water. After the water gets heated, you will see steam coming out, that is gas, and you will see the salt settling at the bottom after the water has evaporated. So this process is known as evaporation, and through this you get clean water. So they are saying take the salt solution in a vessel and heat it. After some time the water in the vessel turns into vapor and the salt is left behind. Distillation is the other way of separating soluble solids from liquid. One was evaporation and the other one now what we do is the distillation method, which separates soluble solids from liquid. So let's get on. Page 57, distillation. Distillation is another separation technique. It is carried out in a special apparatus. Apparatus means it is an equipment, a different type of instrument which you cannot have it at home, you can only find in the laboratories. Consisting of a round bottom distilling flask. You can see in the book the diagram, children, and you can follow. You can see the round bottom flask they have made in the diagram. A water condenser, a receiving flask and a burner. In distillation, a solution is heated until it starts boiling. The boiling water slowly changes into steam, leaving behind the solute in the flask. The steam then passes to the condenser and gets cooled, thereby turning back into liquid water. The separated water gets collected in the receiving flask. You can see the receiving flask where the tap is shown. you can see that the vapors are passing through that condenser and they're all accumulating in the receiving flask, and that water which is collected in the receiving flask is the clean water. So what is the procedure? You have to take the water in a round bottom flask which has got impurities in it, and you have to heat that water. Now once you heat that water, you can see the water outlet and the condenser. So after the water gets heated, all the steam comes into the condenser part where the condenser is written. You can see a long tube kind of a thing. The vapors, they come into that condenser part, and from that condenser they go and they accumulate in that bottom flask which they have labeled as receiving flask. So you can see a lot of water getting collected in the receiving flask. So what is that? All the vapors which are coming from the condenser, they are all cooling down and changing into clean water in the receiving flask. So this is how we get clean water through the method of distillation. So in order to have the separation of soluble solids from the liquid, we follow two methods. One is the evaporation method and the other one is the distillation method.
Separation by distillation. The process of conversion of a liquid into gaseous state on boiling and then recondensing the gas so formed into liquid by condensation in another vessel is called distillation. It is used in the situations where the liquid component of solid-liquid mixture is required in pure state. The table shows some of the solid-liquid mixtures which can be separated by distillation. Method 1. The solid-liquid mixture is placed in a distillation flask. The distillation flask is connected to Liebig's condenser, at the end of which is placed a receiver to collect distilled liquid, that is the distillate, as shown in the figure. 2. When the distillation flask is heated, the liquid starts boiling. The vapor of liquid passes through the Liebig's condenser, where they condense to form liquid. The liquid so formed trickles into the receiver. 3. The solid component of mixture forms residue in the flask.
Separating soluble solids from liquids. When a solute dissolves in solvents, the mixture is called a solution. The methods used to get solute back from the solution are the following. Evaporation. The process of converting a liquid into its vapor by heating is called evaporation. We can use this method for separation of a solid dissolved in a liquid. Here, when we heat the solution, the liquid evaporates, leaving the solid behind. Common salt is prepared from seawater by this method.